is the manager tonight, and I guess I had to knock on the window to let him know it was busted.
Alright, he's either in this car or in the bathroom right now. I can't find him here in the building. I'll let him know once. Oh, here he is.
Hola. Hey, I don't know if it's my radiator hose or my radiator that just popped, but I'm not a mechanic and I'm not any good at that kind of stuff, and it's a little too late to get a hold of anybody tonight. I know you got signs that say no parking overnight, and I don't, but I was wondering if there's any way I might be able to get permission, possibly a letter just for tonight, because you can see it's green,
Yeah.
it didn't blow my engine, but it popped the radiator of the hose.
I hear you. I'll leave a note out for the people in the morning. That way they know what's going on.
All right.
I'll let them know in the morning.
Do you think you could write a note for me for tonight, just in case the cops or tow trucks stop by?
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Walked on my broken toe, and I'm not really walking on the toe. I'm walking on the inside of my foot. I was gonna see if you could write a note for me, just in case the cops want to talk to me tonight.
Okay.
Because my car's there. I wanted to make sure I had permission written out, so I don't get like a boot up the sphincter and have to bail my car out with a blowjob or a series of them. I don't have any teeth, so I could probably, make a little bit of profit off of that, but I'm just not down with it. Not since my youth. I probably should not have opened my mouth and said any of that. Thank you, sir. All right. Oh, you did. I was like, it just says that McDonald's was notified about the vehicle. Your name's not on there, and neither
I put
is
it on there.
Yeah.
And I signed it.
And then I realized my thumb was in the way. Thank you, Louise. My back hurts. Ooh. All right, I'm gonna get my cane. I don't really want to leave my vehicle here at night alone, but fuck it, so goes life. Excuse me, sir. You wouldn't happen to have a cigarette you could sell, would you?
No, I don't. Sorry.
All right, thank you. All right, let's see if there's anything black in it. No, there is no blackness in it. Let's, yeah. Fucking still steaming a little bit too. Not much, but my camera won't pick it up anyway. Bad resolution. Luckily there are no dogs in the area, but I really feel like I should go get something to loot that, because don't tell anybody, I know I'm supposed to be this big evil monster, but I like the animals. Oh, they got these little, they look like sparrows, kinda, or swallows, but some of them are like black, like raven black, not crow black. If you know the difference, a crow is like a charcoal black, and a Raven is an iridescent black. That's like it's got a rainbow shine to it. So these little blackbirds that are out here, and the little white and they're mottled white and brown, MOTTLED, not MODELLED. One of them's a male and one of them's a female, I'm pretty sure. But the ones that are lighter colored have dark eyes, and then the dark ones have bright yellow eyes. I just want to scream at the top of my lungs. I want to scream vulgar things. And the reason I want to do that is because right now I have so much anxiety. I'm trying to focus on something else. I'm trying to use my coping mechanisms, my coping skills. The problem is, coping skills are temporary fucking band-aids until someone who gives a shit shows up. You don't get that. You don't understand that. Your coping skills, when there is a fucked up situation, your breathing exercises, and you're supposed to utilize your coping skills every time dad rapes you. Well, how many times is he going to rape you before somebody hears you? That's the real question. How long are those coping skills going to work? Are they going to work well into your 30s and 40s? Are you still going to have to use those in your 30s and 40s? Because by the time you were 18, your mommy and daddy, being the fucking dipshits that they were, you never did get the help that you needed stopping it. And then you just aged out of the household. Cuts and everything. All right. Well, I guess all my little tobackies are gone. I'm going to tell a sign on the window. I didn't obviously ask for my vehicle to break. I can't maintain it. I'm too broke. All of my money that should have gone to helping me, if I'd have had the ability to have a fucking bank account, it would have been different. Alright, let's see if we can make this into a half a cigarette or so. If I don't shake it down with the dry tobacco, it ends up So, the moral of the story here, I'm not sure if any of you criminal masterminds have noticed, but if you and your friends drive somebody completely fucking nuts, and you make it an incredibly complicated situation with a lot of fucking assholes in it, you'll get away with it. You will gaslight your fucking victim into not being able to fucking speak. and having a fucking panic attack over being talked over. The thing is, having people ask the same 100 fucking questions, all of them. Obviously, not everybody asked the same exact questions. Obviously, not everybody asked the same exact 100 of them. Obviously, it's not exactly 100 of them. So that statement, if you want to pick it apart and pretend like it's a lie, the fact is, it's a generalization. There's a lot. Did you try calling the cops? Yes, I did. See, that's the thing, is that instead of this being a interrogation of Sean where we're just answering what you want to know and that's it, we need you to understand, which means listen. And that is the most difficult goddamn thing, isn't it? Getting people to listen. Also, when I first met Vicky, I told her I was afraid of her. And when she first started pushing this whole advocating for me, I explained to her what I needed, and she said she could do that. I explained to her that lots of people said they could help me with that, but instead they ended up talking over me and asking 1,000,000,001 questions that are off topic. Just because you believe it might be on topic doesn't mean that it is at that particular part of the story. Some of your questions are perfectly fucking valid. But if I answer it as a yes or no question, you're not going to understand. That's the problem, is that it gets incredibly complicated. Looking at evidence is important. If you won't look at evidence, you say, oh, well, you know, send me the videos. Then I can't send you the videos in your messenger or in your text, so you can get them that way, but you want me to send it to your email so they're all in one place. So I do that. And then you can't watch them. I don't understand that either. Well, I can. If you're not able to open up your emails on your phone, sometimes that happens to me. I forget my code. You think that'd be something you'd remember, but at the same time, I gave my code out to a lot of different people. When I tried to trust somebody, and it was my one person, I always give them the code. Terry Jepson was my one person. Miss Peaches was my one person. Rochelle Shelley Campbell was my one person. Is there anything with the Natalie Bollinger story at all that was bullshit? Anything that I said about what happened in Virginia that was bullshit? Anything that I said in between when I left Virginia and when Natalie got shot in the fucking head? Is there anything I said in there that was bullshit? No. Is there anything that I misled after the fact? Yes. Absolutely. Only one situation with the Bollingers. 2 situations with the Bollingers, but one of them was an accident. I said that Miss Shelley was the only person that Natalie ever told me that she trusted other than me. She never said she trusted Miss Shelley. She said she loved Miss Shelley. Why did I mislead that? Well, there was a situation in Virginia, and I thought that if I talked to Miss Shelley, she'd remember the conversation. She'd remember who I was. I was the guy who was in the car that night when Natalie and Alicia were trying to convince her to move to Virginia. It's the same thing they were trying to do with me too, by the way. They wanted me to move to Virginia. Alicia Bollinger was looking for apartments for me, for shit's sake. She's the one that got me the job that I was already fucked, all right? My back was already fucked by that point. I didn't hurt my back working on cleaning up that fucking hurricane. I just hurt myself worse. You guys, you got this picture in your head. When you have this image that somebody's mentally ill, right? You get a different image of the things that they're saying. Like when you think about hurricane relief, going down and passing out them bottles, you know, and it's a normal person who says they're going to clean up a hurricane. You think they're going to do something like that, or you think they're going to clean out some buildings that are flooded, or they're going to knock out some drywall that's flooded. Shit, I helped fucking demolish half of a fucking church in Boulder, Colorado. Almost the entire basement. That's because of the Boulder flood. When I said I cleaned up the flood in Boulder, that doesn't mean I like walked out there and picked up all the water and put it somewhere else. It doesn't mean that I believe I went out there and picked up all the water and put it somewhere else. When I say I cleaned up the hurricane, what I was doing was going into it was basically a Dollar General. I don't remember what the name of the store was at the moment, but it's the South's version of it, and that's what we were cleaning up. Hurricane Matthew, 2016, October. Fuck yes, I was there. I was worried I had no money to do anything with. I was fucking stranded there because all my money was gone. And Alicia Bollinger was like, hey, we can get you a job at Labor Ready. I said, I've got a very good reputation with them. I think you're right. But also, my fucking fucked up back isn't going to allow me to do most of the jobs that they send me out for. Now, I didn't tell her that because, see, here's the thing. While I was there, I was trying not to be fucking suicidal. I was trying not to tell Natalie Bollinger about everything that I was going through, about the people who died, about the people who fucking threw me away like I was trash. I told her a little bit about my dad in that situation. And I told her a whole bunch of my friends ended up throwing me away over stupidity, so I had to block them all. But I didn't get to have an actual one-on-one conversation with Natalie for, well, actually, it literally never happened. I mean, we did get sort of 5 minutes quasi-alone when we went to the pagoda. That was October 8th, I believe, of 2016. That was the night we spoke with Miss Shelley. Now, when I said that that was the only person Natalie said that she trusted other than me, yes, I misled that situation. Here's why. I had a bunch of people wanting verification and proof that it was Miss Shelley. And I said her name's Danica Lachelle Garner. And Lachelle, you know, I assumed that was Miss Shelley. And she was already in contact with me. Cara Rogers had gotten her in contact with me. And she had told me that, well, a few things about her, like being autistic and some other stuff like that, too. She said that she understood. People need to see this stuff. These people were claiming that they were going to coordinate with me. They were offering to have coffee with me. My frustration is in the fact that nobody would stop fucking with me long enough to let me do this. People kept trying to get on my Facebook in groups and droves and try to call everything slander. No, they weren't calling it all slander. They were calling it all spam. And then I'd get on another fucking 30-day ban. And then there's 1 day until my fucking ban is over. And Miss Shelley can fucking call me then. Or sorry, message me, but she can only message me in Facebook Messenger. And she can only do it that 1 day. And then when I'm off of Facebook ban, magically, she can't be reached at all. She can't see anything at all. She's telling me, oh, we're going to have coffee this weekend. We can't. I can't get a hold of you. You don't have a phone anymore, remember? And then they wanted to play like because I gave out those phone numbers that they no longer fucking had. That's right. Both of her ex-stepmothers claimed they didn't have any more phones. They could only contact me this way. And they would only contact me the last minute bullshit. Oh, you're on day 30 of a Facebook ban. Miss Shelley's going to contact you. It's the last day of a fucking Facebook ban. And then you're not on a Facebook ban for a few days. And people are all sorts of pissed off that you're allowed to speak, that your Facebook hasn't been destroyed. Meanwhile, you're messaging Miss Shelley. Hey, Miss Shelley, I'm here. I'm fucking here. God damn it. I'm here. But you don't stop to think about the goddamn damage that these fucking people did! And it's not my fault that I was made a goddamn target! It's not my fault I was never allowed to defend myself!